Welcome to the show, Allowed to Talk. I'm going to take my glasses off because they have a terrible glare. But if I'm reading music or something I wrote down, or reading a book, of course, like the books I wrote for children, and the other books I wrote that I've read on my YouTube channel here, the show Allowed to Talk, I need my glasses to read because I can't see that well without them. And I've never tried contacts, and I really don't want to try contacts, so I'll have to keep wearing glasses. And I'm due for an eye exam soon and a new pair of glasses, but right now we're going to be moving. On December 30th, we're going to be moving. I'll turn this TV off so it's not so much light. See if I can even read the words. I just canceled the power off because I can't read it. There, it's off. So we're moving, and none of my pictures are on the wall because I have them all packed away. So I'm leaving the curtains, though. So, and then you saw with my kitchen dancing, I finally, well, my husband and he did 80% or more of it, finally got the walls painted. And I love blue, so that's the color I picked. And then the flooring we put down yesterday. We tried ripping up the old flooring, and it's so bad that we had to put some back down and put it on top. And it's the same, within the same shade of gray. And it looks pretty nice, and I'm satisfied 99%. I've always found flaws with everything. My personality does that. But it's better than the floor that was down in the kitchen where we live. And I have my chair back because my stomach hurt all night because I watched some movies, some romance movies, my favorite, and I munched on some trail mix that had peanuts and chocolate, not sugar-free chocolate, regular dark chocolate. At least it was dark chocolate. The peanuts, dark chocolate, and coconut and raisins, and I ate like half that bag. That's all that was left because I ate on it the day before. My husband had a couple handfuls of it, but my stomach and other things in my body just ached today with running to the bathroom because I ate too much junk food. But then I was thinking about life, and what my topic today I want to talk about on the show Allowed to Talk is, why do families fight over money and funds? I don't understand that, why they fight over money. And I think I taught my two daughters, and my husband taught them this, that it's not who you live with. It's not where you live. I was bawling my head off about 10 minutes ago. It's not where, because I think about this stuff and then I just start crying. Which we all have emotions, and you're allowed to have emotions. And if I need to cry, I cry. It's not where you live, it's who you live with. And that's the truth. And I'm moving to Alabama, and I'm going to be traveling more. And with our camper, my husband and I are going to camp and see things in the United States of America that we've never seen before. Some of the states, some of the things, some of the, like an example would be Nashville, Tennessee. I've never been there. I've been to Memphis, but not Nashville. And we'd like to go there, and so on and so forth. But why do families fight over money? And I think we both, my husband and I, taught our daughters that it's who you're with. And of course, health is important, but the most important thing is to know your future, which is with the Lord. And they both do. And that you've only have one life to live here on this earth, and we're just passing through here. So love the Lord and love people as God loved you. You love others because God first loved you. Jesus first loved you. And yeah, you don't have to like what they do wrong. And we are sinful and we have flesh. And why do we abuse our bodies? Don't you know that your body is the temple of the Holy Spirit? So honor God with your body. Why did I sit up until 11:30 last night and eat? Okay, I think my husband's coming home. That better be him coming in the door. It's him. Okay. Why do I sit up and eat junk food, and why do we abuse our bodies so much? And why do families fight over money? Like my cousin Patsy, who I rarely saw, my Uncle Amara divorced her mom, Sarah, and he married my Aunt Mary, and that's a long story. But Patsy showed up in the family after my grandparents died, and she wanted her share of the money. Her share of the money, because she was a granddaughter, but didn't bother with our family for years and years and years. So when she showed up, it was upsetting to me that she showed up just for the money, and she had a lawyer just for the money. So she got, because my grandparents had 9 children that were still living, they lost one of the twins that they had. And after the money was divided from their farm, she got about $5,000. So I just don't understand why people fight over money. It's more important to love each other, and it's not where you live, it's who you live with. And I want to see my kids a lot and my grandchildren, and I hope the best for them. And I just don't understand why people fight over monetary things. Life is short here on earth. But there is eternity where we will have everything we need. And the sorrow here is nothing compared to the joy we'll have there. So don't fight over money. It's just not worth it. Over funds, over power, over money. Life is short. And abusing our bodies like we do. Even before we knew the Lord, people that use drugs, I can't even think of all the stuff I know to say, the alcohol, drugs, and the abuse we do to ourselves. And I just hope that people are learning from their mistakes, and whether it's intentional or unintentional, that we love each other even though we hate the sin that we do, and just talk it out and not fight over money, over who gets the house when dad and mom die, or who gets this, because we won't have a house to give anybody, because we are selling it and we're going to travel and live in Alabama with the older daughter and visit the younger daughter in Arkansas. So let's love the Lord with all our hearts, with all of our heart, soul, mind, and strength, and love your neighbor as yourself. And just keep dancing.